look who finally showed up. And she's heavy. Also, like, a fucking week later than she should have. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, finally, the new pink collection Silkstone Barbie, you know, another white blonde Aryan Nation Barbie in a pink dress. Really revolutionary there, Mattel, you did. Wow.
Groundbreaking.
But she is Silkstone, and I'm a slut for the Silkstone material. I love my silkies, like everything. And we are no longer in the Barbie fashion model collection, so we are not doing the nostalgia face mold or anything anymore. We have the old, good old Millie sculpt, which I don't exactly hate. I'm just kind of tired of it at this point. Like we get it. You can do the Millie sculpt. This is kind of like the answer to the Barbie fashion model collection ending, I guess, and now we're going into a different Silkstone line with this pink collection line or whatever. And it's funny because Adam from the Dollist, when the Barbie fashion model collection was ending, I kind of asked him, I'm like, well, what do you think is next for Barbie? Like, we have no idea. And he said, like, if Barbie was smart, like Mattel, which sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, but if Mattel was smart, what they would have done after the Barbie fashion model collection, like the nostalgia from the 50s and 60s, the next smart thing would be to do the 70s and 80s with the Superstar era and have those be like their own Silkstone line, have it be like a Superstar Silkstone era, include like more skin tones and everything and stuff like that. And I thought that was a really, really good idea. And if anybody from Mattel's listening, like, you could make some stupid money if you made a Silkstone Superstar line, and not just like those Superstars that you kind of like loosely threw at us and they all ended up at Tuesday Morning a couple years ago, like actually put some time and effort into it. I bet that would be really good. I think we should get this bitch out of the box. She did come in one of those nice like Mattel shippers. I don't know about you guys, but every time I get one of these boxes, I get super excited. It's like the most lame box ever, but I love it. I'm gonna let you guys get the first look at my doll. But everybody's done this doll by now. Like Shrimp on the Barbies has done it already. I'm pretty sure RBear has done it, and I'm pretty sure Jared's done it. Like, everybody got there so much quicker than I did. Obviously, I will have these channels linked below. I always link channels. I just forgot to say it in the video. But this is my doll. So I'm gonna let you guys look at her first. Wow, well, the back of the packaging is beautiful. It's got one of those famous Robert Best sketches, and it looks like Barbie's actually about to go like deck some bitch on the back. Ooh, I love that. And it's so heavy. I really like this box. Okay, so let's try and give that to you guys without like a shit ton of glare from my ring light. Can you guys see her? Is she pretty? Is she messed up? Did she come broken? I don't know. And then we got this cute little bow on the side. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is with Barbie packaging, and if they put a bow on it, all of a sudden I'm like, sold! Like, I'll take it. Now I'm gonna take a look at her. Oh, bitch. Bitch. Bitch.
Well, we're waiting.
Because she's pretty. Yeah, she's really pretty. I did use the Platinum membership, $30 off free shipping thing, whatever. So I did get her for like $70. So that's something to keep in mind. I purchased her for $70. She is retailed for $100. So let's see if she's worth either of those price points. I think we should bring you guys in for a closer look, and then we will unbox her. Okay, and here she is up close in the packaging. You can really get a good look at that Millie face sculpt, you know. Such a rarely used face sculpt. Just in case you guys didn't know what that square-jawed face sculpt looked like. Then her dress, the beautiful satin bows, all of the little ruffles and everything. Gorgeous silhouette. Pink collection, Barbie signature doll. Then we have that bow on the side that for some reason sold me. I don't why. And then just the back of the box again. You guys can pause here and read that if you would like. And then Robert Best, blah, 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 genuine Silkstone body. And look at her. She looks like she is ready to go fight somebody. Like somebody came to the gala and wore like the same outfit as her or something. Like she's about to go kick some ass in those heels. Let's unbox this white bitch. So the bow opens up really easy. Like it's actually just for show mostly. So I just undid the bow for nothing because it is a magnetic box clip. So that's really nice. The box itself is gorgeous. Like we're definitely keeping that. And I didn't need to undo the bow after all. I thought I watched unboxings on these. Or did I lie and just told my friends I viewed their videos and then walked away from them? Just kidding. I only do that to some of them. Then this part where she's all like where it's metallic and everything, it just slipped right out. Like super easy to unbox. I appreciate that as an unboxing channel. Got her out. She wasn't like the hardest to get out. One thing I did notice is Silkstones don't usually have those little tabby things in the back of the head, but guess who did? And her hair is, it's kind of a mess. I'm not gonna lie, like, but it's always like one or the other with doll collectors with us. We're either bitching because they put too much product in, or right now there's not enough product and it's coming out like, you know, so like, and I don't know about you guys, like I'm not trying to make excuses for Mattel, but I'll take like a Barbie, like pull her hair back, tuck it under her armpit so it's nice and straight, put her in a box for like 20 minutes, pull her out and it's gone insane. So it's just Barbie hair in general. Well, doll hair even. It's not just exclusive to Barbie. Like that can happen to like a lot of different dolls. Especially if it's not like Saran. Is Saran the good hair? Is that like the sturdy like rainbow high hair? Or is that the... Anyway, I don't know the hairs. I'm bad with different hair types and with the face molds and everything. I only know the Millie face mold because shit, we've done it like 300 times this year and it's February. So... Okay, looking at her, super pretty, no pixel face. She does have metal earrings, and I hate metal earrings on Silkstone dolls, or just dolls in general. I don't want them getting green ear later. I know metal earrings make everything feel better, but what I would prefer over metal earrings is metal snaps. Hers are little plasticky snaps. I hate that. She is very weighted. She does have a manicure. There's like tiny little threads popping out of her dress. Nothing too bad. It's really pretty. Yeah, I don't know. I like the dress. Okay, so look at how she's like standing on her Silkstone stand. I hate Model Muse bodies. Like they're my least favorite body style that Barbie does because there's no articulation, first of all. And they're just, they look good with clothes on, but they're not like the best for posability or anything because they have one singular pose. But they can never fit on their stands correctly. Like I can't ever get them to work. So we're gonna take her off the stand. But it is a heavy weighted stand. It's not hollowed out or anything. So hey, once again, getting impressed by Barbie doing the bare minimum. But yeah, this dress is just as pretty as I thought I did. I know I was talking shit on like, oh hey, another blonde hair, blue-eyed, pink dress Barbie, like so revolutionary. And I mean, it is tired, but I mean, you know, that's a gorgeous dress. Like, that would look so good on like a deeper doll too. Like, are you kidding me right now? Her shoes are different. Like, different. They're that regular, like, strappy sandal heel we usually see, but this time they put a bow on the back. So, you know, she does have panties on underneath. Love that. And then, okay, yes. Okay. So I remember people, like, okay, so when I do these, I try not to watch videos or pay attention in the doll groups because I want to form my own opinions. But this bitch took so long to get to me compared to everybody else that I started watching stuff and listening. And there's a lot of people complaining about the rubber band on top. And while, yes, they shouldn't put rubber bands in Barbie hair and then call it an accessory just because it's like a pink colored band. But rubber bands and Silkstone hair isn't anything new. Like, Mattel's been doing that for a while. Yes, I wish they would have used, like, I don't know, like a cute clip or something. But I don't hate the rubber band, but I think it's just because I rubber band my doll's hair a lot. So, like, I'm not saying it's, like, the best detail. I just don't hate it as much as other people seem to. But, yeah, no, she's super pretty. Like, oh, okay, good. Her head does tilt. Like, she has the basic Model Muse articulation where she can move her head from side to side, up and down, the elbows,
shoulders,
pivot, go backwards, forwards, stuff like that. And then her legs can stick out and back in, and that's it. And then they can kind of sit, like she can kind of do that. But yeah, I think she's beautiful. Okay, let's, why don't we take her dress off and we'll look at that Model Muse body that people are so into, I guess. First of all, her sleeves are like little separate pieces. That's cute. They have like this white elastic inside, and I understand like white elastic is pretty common, but maybe they should have dyed the elastic pink or something to kind of hide it a little bit better. It's not insanely noticeable, but it is noticeable. So here's the dress all by itself. You can see all of that detail and everything. It's not lined underneath, but Mauricio from Shrimp on the Barbies was saying like lining this would probably make it too heavy or something, which I get, and I don't really care. The inside is kind of lined on one section with just like some mesh, and then the rest of it isn't lined. And then to get her out of the dress, she was basted into it. So I just had to cut that little like stitch, and then I was able to pull her out super easy. She does have plastic snaps, and 2 seconds, because metal snaps don't cost that much, like, compared to plastic snaps. Like, it's not like a huge price difference in between one or another. Just give us metal snaps. We want them. And you can't tell me that Mattel doesn't have like a whole warehouse full of metal snaps just chilling. It does have the little elastic holders and everything. The 3 snaps on the back are white plastic. And when she is in the dress, the bottom third snap doesn't actually like clip together, but just something, you know, to think about. But the dress is nice, and it's like, it's heavy-ish. Like, it's not bad. I like the way it feels and looks, the way it's cut, this silhouette, all of that. Like, it's a pretty dress. And then we have Miss Roberts here with her Model Muse physique, her little panties, and the little shoes. I'll give you like... So there is her little Millie sculpt, her dangly earrings. Like, they're a good solid earring and everything. Like, it's different. I like it, but they're metal, and I just don't like metal on my doll skin. And then you can see her weird little ribs and her little like pointy titties. Then her panties, her legs, and then those cute little shoes. Like, it's shoes we've seen 1,000 times with like a bow on the back, but I do like these shoes, and they'll be fun to put on other dolls. She's super weighted, heavy. She does have her pedicure, her manicure. Yeah, like, she's pretty. I like her. Like, I'm glad I paid $70 for her. I don't think $100 is like an insane price just based on like inflation and what things have cost lately. And I paid like $100 for the black and white 60th anniversary tribute doll or whatever, like Miss Frankenstein hair, and she was like $100. She does come with special care instructions and her little certificate of authenticity. Here is the dress on like a deeper skin toned Barbie Silkstone doll. So that is how that looks on her. And it is an articulated Silkstone body, so it fits really well. All the buttons in the back snap up really well. And yeah, it fits her pretty good, actually. Like, she looks really cute in it. So we're probably just gonna keep her in this dress because I think she's pretty. Okay, so one thing I noticed was when I was taking the shoes off of the blonde Silkstone and putting them on the deeper Silkstone, is the shoes weren't held together with rubber bands because they don't have to be. They're very secure, tight shoes. And so I really like that. Yeah, they're just, I don't know. I like these shoes. They're basic as fuck, but I like them. But yeah, super gorgeous piece dress. For $70, you know what? I'll take it. So 20,000 of these were made. And every single one is white as hell. Like, I don't know why we couldn't at least have like one variant where it was like a deeper girl, or shit, take all 20,000 of those and do like 5,000 Asian, 5,000 Latino, 5,000 black, 5,000 white. Like, I don't care. Just give us more representation at the like collector level, because Barbie's doing really, really good at the fashionista level, but it's kind of like, oh, if you want diversity, it's only for the poor. And then at the elevated like collector level, they're saying like diversity, who's she? And I know some of the old like boomer collectors are like, oh, well, they're just doing what sells best. That's not racist. It's just what sells best. And it's like, well, I mean, it is like inherently racist. But one thing I want to point out is like in my doll collecting like circle, we're always like asking for like a deeper girl at the collector level, like something else besides like, you know, another blonde blue-eyed Barbie. Like, that's pretty or whatever, but it's been done. Like, let's see something different. And that's the thing, if we're asking for it, there's a demand for it. They can't just keep using that excuse like, oh, only the white dolls sell. And like, I believe that like even like 10 years ago at the collector level, I could see that. But things are shifting socially, and in the doll community, you've all seen it, we're having that conversation, which needed to happen. Like, I don't like the idea of people being like, well, I don't care about this stuff in my doll world. I just care about like pretty dolls. And I'm like, okay, so why can't we have like both? Like good quality and diversity and pretty dolls at the collector level that are more than just like white. You know, like I don't want to be like harping on you guys or being like on a crazy soapbox or anything, but as a collector, like these are things you need to just ask yourself, like, why can't we have good quality and diversity? Like, why do they have to be mutually exclusive from each other? They don't. We can do better. Mattel can do better. And a lot of their stuff seems really performative. But if anybody has like the power, it's Mattel, because MGA, it's like pulling teeth with them to get diversity. The LOL OMGs are better about it, but some of the other lines, you know, and like this isn't a new conversation. I have this conversation on my channel, and I'm going to keep having it on my channel. And if the idea of like a diverse doll line bugs you, like, we're going to be talking about it here. But both of these dolls are super pretty. They both look really good in the dress. We can have both. We can have representation in the adult collector line. Like, shit, do what you're doing with the fashionistas and elevate them. I don't know why some beautiful girl in like a couture dress going down the runway can't also have vitiligo at the collector level. Like, people will buy it. Like, trust me, Mattel, people will buy it. The only reason you even see like overflow with Mattel products is because they're making like 20,000, where like all the integrity dolls sell out no matter what skin tone they are, because there's like 500. You know, like 500 versus 20,000, those are two completely different numbers. So it's not like, oh, they're not doing good. It's just there were a shit ton more of the Barbies than there were of the integrity dolls, you know? Like, is that making sense? So that's just the conversation like we need to have. And if you're bothered by diversity, you need to ask yourself why. Like, just be like, why does this bug me so much? Like, okay guys, so that is the Pink Collection #1 new Silkstone doll in the Model Muse body. Like, she's pretty, absolutely. Like, her hair's like a little I think that's like my biggest thing with her is her hair doesn't feel like collector doll hair, that's for sure. But she is gorgeous, even with the Millie face sculpt. I really like her. I like her little pedicure, manicure stuff. Yeah, see, it's like falling out. But yeah, and I just don't like metal earrings and doll skin. Other than that, I don't have huge complaints about this Barbie, except at this level, we need better representation from Mattel. Stop being performative. You can do this. You have all the potential, Mattel. You can do this. I believe in you. All right, guys. Well, that is my review of this girl, and I will see you in my next video. Gonna be famous, gonna be on TV, gonna be famous, and melt off all of my skin tags.